Sex education is nothing but knowing about sex, sexuality, and awareness about the sexual health. It means to know more about the sexual organs, giving a knowledge to the children as well as growing adolescent and teenagers about the sexual organs, as well as removing the misconceptions they have and the myths they have in their mind, and creating an awareness about sexual health so that they can take proper decisions for their future. It is very important to speak about sex with children because it is nothing wrong to tell about something which is within us. So there will be some notion not to discuss, but it is very wrong. They should know about all the organs in the body as well as their private parts. The children should be, as soon as they gain knowledge in this world, like as early as 2 years plus, kid can be taught about these organs. So, sex education should start from as early as 2 years, and sometimes gradually it should be built up. It is not one conversation which will end with everything. The child should be taught about this in their own knowledge, how much they can understand. It means at their level of knowledge. So, it's a building a process uh, which will uh, which will gain confidence within themselves by knowing about themselves, and they will feel that there's nothing wrong about talking it. So not only as a kid they grow, as well as teenagers and adolescent age group should also be taught properly about sexual education, because it is very important for taking their decisions, correct decisions, when they have any means regarding their sexual health or what they want to do. If we talk about toddlers, actually, we should, as early as 2 years old, we should tell them when they are as a mother, because 2 years plus means mostly they will be at home. So, mother is the first person who has to teach them, and the knowledge will be built up. So, the conversation should be very easy and a friendly manner, and they should come out actually with some questions. If they are curious about knowing something, then we can tell them, and if they have any doubts or wrong concepts about anything, we can correct them. And third one is telling them the exact correct facts. So these are the three important things we should keep in mind, so that they don't feel anything wrong about discussing either with mother or anyone who is reliable. The child age group, like 6 years and 7 years plus, when they go to school, they should be taught exactly what is a good touch, what is a bad touch. So okay and no okay touch. So we should explain them about their private parts, and tell them what is good and bad touch, and it should be explained in their knowledge level. Everything we can't conversate in one conversation, and we can't tell everything in a broad way. So we should tell them slowly, slowly, and we should build their knowledge about it. And so, as such, the child should carry a message that so what is okay and what is not okay, and how should she should behave in public places, as well as she can convey the same to the guider or mother if anything of such sort happens. So, good touch there is something which can be explained as she is feeling comfortable with it, and bad touch, the private parts should not be touched or handled, and she should be confident enough to convey the same to the mother. And if you think adolescent age group, we should explain what are all the changes taking place in the body, why the adult and the child differs, what all hormonal changes takes place in the body, so that it becomes adult. So briefly, in their understanding, we should explain what menstruation is, what are the changes takes place in an adolescent life. If we take girl child, menstruation, development of breast, etc., the genital organs, etc., what is maturity means transformation of a person from childhood to the adult, and this should all be explained. Similarly, in a male person also it can be explained. knowledge should be built up gradually. It is not one thing. If you don't tell anything at age 2 or 3, and if you teach them in a manner that it is not good to discuss publicly, to the close person, then it becomes a problem. So as early as possible, like 3 years plus, then gradually building up, giving them knowledge, slowly, increasing the knowledge about all these, slowly, in a phased manner, like 6 to 8 years, one age, 3 years, some amount of knowledge, 6 to 8 years, one, then adolescent like 12 years plus, and maybe a teenager like 16 is to 18 years group. So these are all the different kinds of education. So it's our duty and responsibility as the doctors, if you say, or mothers, if you say, or a caregiver, if you say, or elders, if you say, it should be a conversation which should be done freely. It's nothing to be hided or anything. If some things or some facts like this are hidden, they will not be easily moving about outside. If it is coming to a health issue, for example, if there is some problem with their genital organ, some infection or something, they can't publicly discuss or discuss the same with the mother, or go to a doctor and say about their health condition. So sexuality, and also the awareness about sexual health is all the thing which includes in sexual education, and it should be taught in a phased manner to each and every group of age.